joined by the one and only Mr. Well, not Mr. David Black himself, but not far off, Nick Kennedy.
It's great to be here, mate. Thank you very much. As you know, I've been hanging for this moment. I've been watching all the other David Black TV interviews and messaging you on a weekly basis saying, when's it my go? When's it my go?
Yeah.
Thought of something funny to say the other day.
Yeah.
Writing it all down.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked to be here. I'm just absolutely stoked.
Nice one, mate. Well, it's, I'm looking forward to finding out a bit more about you or sharing a bit more of what I already know to the rest of the audience. So
Yeah, don't share too much.
We'll be careful not to share too much of what I call Nick Kennedy BB before Barb. So Nick Kennedy before Barb was intense and hectic, but anyway, Barb settled it down a little bit.
He's mellowed a bit. So I got a random text from a mate one day saying, pop quiz, if you were going to be one superhero, who would it be? And I responded instantly, that's easy, The Flash. And so The Flash kind of just stuck then. I was getting referred to as, hey Flash, you know, what's going on, sort of thing. Now, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't exactly disappointed about this nickname, so I was happy to allow it to perpetuate a little bit and just give that a bit of a nudge along. It was probably a bit more successful in its uptake than Gary's attempt at Aquaman, but
yeah, short-lived. Yeah.
I think back when we started David Black too, I'd had a fair bit of time. I'd had a background in cycling, so I just used to, you know, enjoy that kind of being a bit quicker on the bike and those sort of things. And then, you know, 10 minutes later, the rest of you guys kind of started to show me a clean pair of cleats, which I was really happy to see. But yeah, so it just kind of comes from that original interaction, and then just the love of speed and going as fast as I can, getting as much free speed as I can on the bike.
Yeah,
so, marginal gains.
Yeah, good podcast.
It's a great podcast.
Funny story. But when the Flash hosted us for breakfast one time I think it was probably the first time we had a session at Sandringham Athletics Track, and we'd finished and come to his place for breakfast, and his two awesome kids, Asher and Lucas, both come running out and saying, "Our daddy's the Flash, and he is the fastest athlete in the club." Like, okay.
Saying that to this bloke who's an elite runner.
I found this on the web for his...
Yeah, thanks, Siri.
What is series going on?
Yeah, my motto is don't waste your life living by mottos.
Yeah, true. I love it.
So I'm not a big fan of mottos or sayings, to be honest with you, and I kind of just feel like I'm not waiting for someone else or someone else's words to motivate me. So I don't take my kind of energy and enthusiasm from words on paper. However, there is one really good saying that I absolutely adore, and that's coined by this bloke, and it's, you can't out-train a bad diet. So for those of you that don't know, Ryan and I roomed together for the Port Arlington Triathlon a few years back, and I was sitting there doing a core session the day before the race, and I was eating my my energy bars that I'd made from all natural ingredients, no processed food, and Ryan's sitting there eating a whole packet of Allen's lollies, and he just looks at me and says, "Yeah, you can't out-train a bad diet."
Yeah, exactly. That was when I really got to know you. When,
exactly.
We stayed down at Port Arlington, and the Flash said at sort of 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon that he was going to go and do a core session the day before a race. And then proceeded to hear grunting and groaning in his room for the next hour and a half. And I thought, what is this bloke? Who am I staying with?
Yeah. Are you sure I was doing a core session?
Yeah.
Training for the Half Ironman World Championships in Nice in September, which I'm really excited about. And then probably have not some downtime, but we've got a holiday for a few weeks after that, which will be great. And then I'm really looking forward to Ironman Western Sydney, Half Ironman Western Sydney in November. That's kind of my last race in the 35 to 39 age bracket. So
There we go.
there you go. I'm getting old.
All right, so we know, mate, you love triathlon, you love training, pretty impressive football background as well. Devoted father, loving partner. You're a man of many talents.
Thank you.
If you weren't doing triathlon, what would you be doing
Sporting wise,
apart from climbing the walls?
climbing the walls. Oh, in between retiring from footy and taking up triathlon, I had 6 months of CrossFit.
Okay. Yeah,
So-
I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't keep going because it was a bit sporadic, so there wasn't quite enough cardio in CrossFit for me. So if you say you could only make, I don't know, 4 of the 6 sessions a week, if you missed the cardio, all you were doing was Olympic lifting,
Okay.
which is great, but just not enough. So I would either commit to that 6 days a week or do something really similar. So, group training, personal training, high intensity interval training. I kind of like that sort of stuff. As you know, I've got a bit of a reputation for overdoing it, at least in terms of the noises and grunting and groaning in the studio.
Especially with those kettlebells.
Anything involving kettlebells and slam balls and burpees, I tend to get pretty excited about. So I wake up for burpees. So this is in reverse order. Okay. So I'd invite Liam Neeson,
Yep.
favourite actor, and he's actually a very funny man as well, so he'd be entertaining. Second one, and this will be no surprise to you, is I get Peter Sagan.
Oh, yeah, right.
So Peter Sagan's my favourite athlete of all time, and another very, very funny man. And the third one, so the first person invited on the list would be Dr. Barb Peltis.
There you go.
Yeah, just one of those people that just love being around, so
Yeah.
just want to be in her company. You can't get enough of it, so she'd definitely be there.
Nice. Yeah, very good answer, mate. You're bringing a tear to my eye.
Oh, hey, I'm just being honest.
I'm genuinely sad I didn't get a third invite.
What if it was 4?
Yeah, bullshit. I wouldn't make the top 10. Okay. I'm not sure. Anyway, all right. So we've established you like a Hemsworth to play in.
Yeah, go on. Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I don't know the difference between the two, so
No,
we'll just say that. I don't watch much TV, as you can no doubt.
Well, maybe we put it out there to the Davy Black crew.
Maybe we put out there
Who
for a
plays Nick Kennedy in Story? Nick Kennedy. G'day, Lily. How are you?
We've got Lily who wants to come on screen and say hello, but come on.
Do a
Come on,
walkthrough.
come
Like
on.
the RSPCA.
There she is. Say hi, Lil. Say hi. Okay. Now on your spot. Off you go.
In your bed.
Yeah, it's a good girl. Few things about me. I have suffered in my life from a condition called sleep paralysis. So a few people will know I'm a non-drinker, so I don't drink any alcohol, but a few people also know that hasn't always been the case.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy the occasional beer or whatever, but it was found to be actually inside in this condition called sleep paralysis. So what happens is you're asleep essentially, and you become all of a sudden lucid. So you're awake, but you can't move a muscle at all. So
Right.
it's the scariest thing you'll ever go through. But what I find is that with no alcohol whatsoever, it doesn't happen.
Okay.
So the theory is, I think that just that little glass of wine or something can ever so slightly blur the lines between sleep and awake, and it can send you into that
Wow.
really bizarre kind of state. So I'm just happy enough to not drink and stay away. So it's a bit of a
Oh, there we
a
go.
weird and wonderful
Yeah.
fact. Yeah.
And going back to your drinking days, I'm obviously going to post a photo of you, the inaugural Davy Black committee meeting, where we met at a pub called the Wolf and I, and the Flash here proceeded to get around with the actual wolf that was mounted on the pub wall on his head until they politely asked him to take it off, and then the meeting commenced and he was asleep. But no, it's good to see you're in better shape now, mate.
Better shape than I was back then. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, look, I think that's it, mate. It's been good to share a few stories.
Whoa, where you going? Where you going? Give us more. Give us more.
Chopper.
You can put that. You can do that again.
Where's the King Kong?
Yeah. Okay, Bucky. This is Bucky. Put the camera back here. You look a bit like Bucky too. Hello. I haven't got ears. You're a cheeky little one, aren't you? Hi, Chazzy. Hi.
Your mate, Kenny Lofton.
Jimmy Lofton.
Jimmy Lofton. Kenny's his brother.
That's my boy. One in the skull. I could put a robe on if you like. Terry Towling dressing gown.
All right. Welcome to another edition. Be careful when you put your hands like that because it makes your hands look really big because it's close to the camera.
Okay.
FYI. I do it all. I can do
If
it
you
with my
watch
hands.
that thing, there's a delay. Look.
Yeah, exactly. Put it back. All right.
Brother or Channing Tatum or
Woody Harrelson.
brother or Channing Tatum or
Woody Harrelson.
True. I really don't know. It's a really tough one for me to answer.
All right,
I'd love for Liam Neeson to play me because he's a favourite actor of mine, but probably doesn't really fit with my age profile.
Yeah, you could do a good accent of his though, don't you?
I'm not a great Liam Neeson
Oh, he
person.
got shy in front of the camera.
I've never done Liam Neeson.
Oh, who do you do?
Who do I do?
You do an old dude.
Do I?
Yeah. Yeah, you do an old dude.
What are you talking about?
Not that one. Okay.